Hey everybody, welcome back to Habitat Kitchen. I'm Andrew Beauchamp, and today we're making a brand new veggie burger recipe, one that I've never tried before. I got this recipe from Love and Lemon's blog, and I will definitely put that down in the description below along with the recipe. I've made a few veggie burgers in the past, but all the recipes that I found have all been flops. This one is a bit different because it uses mushrooms, breadcrumbs, and walnuts as the base instead of tofu and black beans. So I'm really excited to give it a try. Come on, let's get started. Heat up our olive oil, so I have 2 tablespoons of olive oil in here. Add the shallots. So I'm just gonna add those in. I have them all pre-chopped up. Don't waste anything because after all, you paid for it and you don't want to waste your money. Already smells good, and it's all it is shallots and olive oil. Alright, it seems like they are all pretty darn soft now. Add your mushrooms. Now this recipe calls for a mixture of shiitake and portobello. I just use 50-50 of both, and it's 18 ounces in total. And it just pour them all in, and it also says to add at this point a generous pinch of salt. And then cook these until they're all soft and browned. About 8 to 10 minutes. So our mushrooms have cooked down, they smell amazing, but now it's time to add a bunch of flavor in with these. So I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of tamari in total, 1/4 of a cup of balsamic vinegar. Wonderful. 1 tablespoon of maple syrup. Once I stir all of it in, then to add the garlic. And then I'm just going to crush 2 cloves of garlic right into here. And press that in. Oh, but it does smell good though. Ooh, that smells really good. You know, I think it's the garlic. Once you put garlic into something, it really just changes it. Makes it smell amazing. I forgot one spice to put in here, and that is the smoked paprika. Don't forget it. But it is supposed to go in now, so that's good. It's supposed to go in with the garlic. If this doesn't scream flavor, I do not know what does. The next step is to put your mushroom mixture into a food processor, so let's get started on that. I'm just gonna pile it in here. And other than the mushroom mixture, we're gonna put in 1/2 cup of walnuts, crushed. I just chopped them slightly. 1/4 cup of ground flaxseed, and right into the food processor with that. 2 cups of short grain brown sticky rice. That's 1 cup. Ooh, and yes, it is very sticky. Very sticky. And the final ingredient that's going to go in here is 1/2 cup of panko crumbs. So just throw that in. And the only other thing I should note before I start pulsing is they say in the recipe that it is very, very important. They literally wrote 2 varies. That it is very important to make sure that your rice is fresh and that it's just finished cooking whenever you go to use it in the recipe, because they want it to be sticky, which this rice is very sticky. There we go. Put my lid on, and now we're gonna pulse it. Take your mixture out, put it into a bowl, and with a wooden spoon, or in this case a spatula, work in the rest of the panko breadcrumbs. Sprinkle that in and work it in. After I finish my dough, I just cut my dough into 6 somewhat equal portions, and I kind of just roll them into little balls, and that's just easy to press them down. So this recipe makes 6 burgers or 8 sliders. I'm just gonna push these down. We turn them into the patties, and now I'm gonna go grill these. Now, the recipe says that you need to pre-oil the grill and to brush the patties on both sides with a little bit of olive oil. Now the final step in the recipe, it says to brush them right after they come off the grill with some vegan Worcestershire sauce. So I got some here and I'm just going to brush it on. And then it says to plate up with your favorite toppings. So I just have some ketchup, mustard, pickles, some shallots because we used shallots earlier and I had a little bit left over. And then of course some of my homegrown lettuce. All right. Guys ready? Come on, first bite. Here we go. That's delicious. Wow. Yeah, well, first off, I want to say thank you to Love and Lemons for posting this recipe. Wow. This is a delicious veggie burger. The texture in these are unbelievable. They are delicious. They got a little bit of a slight crunch because there's walnuts in there and then there's the extra breadcrumbs. But this is a delicious recipe. I highly suggest you guys try this one out because this is, I think, my favorite recipe so far. This is delicious. Thank you guys for spending some time with me today. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And also check out the link because this is an amazing recipe. And follow us on Instagram, Drew's Habitat. Until next time, guys. Stay hungry. This is good though, right?
It's delicious. That's a good burger.
See? Right from the meat eater's mouth.